You got Twitter, jumped on social media.
I did. You know, I actually had it for a few years, but I never was an active Twitter person. I like to follow people or just news and stuff around baseball or just stuff around the world. So you know, finally kind of got bored with that, and I was urged to join Twitter. And you know, I'm not on very much. You know, only maybe I try to check it a few times, maybe a day, or if things are going bad, I definitely don't look at it for very often, just because you know, there could be a lot of negative stuff.
So how would you rate your Twitter game so far?
Well, I mean, you know, I always try to keep it non-baseball related. You know, I came up with a name that kind of made fun of myself, because I figure people are going to make fun of me anyway, so it's easier to just jump the gun on that, and then it leaves them with a little bit less ammo to come at me with.
Yeah, see that there's a lot of potential. You have some pretty good attitude and personality behind the tweets also.
I try. You know, like I said, I mean, maybe I tweet once or twice a week at the most. I try to get back to some people, but you know, you turn it on every you know, a couple times a day. There could be a bunch you know, people tweeting you stuff, and I don't return probably as many as I should, but you know, maybe when I'm done with baseball I'll try, but then probably people won't care what I say anyway. So
when I was reading it, kind of reminded me of Brandon McCarthy's Twitter account. Obviously not as often like you said, but
yeah, he's pretty funny. I follow him. Yeah, I think he's kind of known around baseball for being pretty witty with the things he says and comes up with, and yeah, he's probably one of the best in baseball. And you know, he tweets a lot of stuff other than baseball, mostly stuff other than baseball, which I think people enjoy more.
So here's a few tweets that I found of yours. The first one is, "Life is good when you bump into Sandy Koufax at the mall and he ends up having lunch with you. We kept it real at the food court."
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I knew Sandy through the Dodgers organization, and yeah, I was walking through the mall one day, and I was sitting down eating something, and man, he was just walking with a tray, passing right by me, and he knows me and I know him, and I think he had like Chick-fil-A or something, so it's kind of weird. But I mean, if you knew Sandy at all, I mean, he kind of would blend in with the typical Florida person. You know, pretty tan guy, a little bit older, shorts, flip-flops, and no one would even know that it's him.
You got a good eye then, right?
I did, yeah, and yeah, you know, we sat there, had lunch. It was a little bit weird, but we had a good conversation.
Next one. Today I watched 6 episodes of Family Feud, and I cried watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think I'm ready for baseball to start. Well,
yeah, this is, you know, this is when the off season starts dragging on. I like Family Feud. I'm a big fan of Steve Harvey on that show. He's pretty funny, and my wife likes the Housewives of I don't even know where. You know, I think that one was Orange County or Beverly Hills or something, and you know, she gets me watching those things, and it's become a guilty pleasure of mine. Don't really like to admit it, but I thought it was pretty funny.
And 6 episodes, that's like some serious binge watching. I know a lot of people may watch House of Cards or Breaking Bad, 6 episodes, but 6 episodes of Real Housewives, that's pretty serious.
Well, sometimes they run them back to back, so if I missed a couple, so then I don't even know what happened in this episode. I think someone was leaving to college or something, and then I thought, oh man, it's going to be sad when my daughter leaves to college, and then I started crying. But I cry very easily. I'm an emotional person.
All right, so how about this one? LeBron James took his talents to South Beach. You're there right now. But in this tweet, you said, "I'm taking my talents to bed, long dead."
That was when I got traded. Yeah, it was a day of mixed emotions for sure. I wanted to tweet some other stuff, but my agent was like, no, you don't tweet nothing like that. So I just tried to be kind of funny, and yeah, people seem to like that one, and yeah, it was good.
And before you said sometimes you get a little soft, you cry. No crying involved in that though, obviously. Or were you a little bit upset, or?
Oh, well, it's not even being upset. It's just the initial shock of getting traded. I've been traded a few times, and a lot of times you know it's coming. This one caught me by surprise for sure, so it took a few days for it to kind of sink in, but you know, I knew I was going to play, and you know, I'm happy I came back for this year.
The last one, I miss you baseball. I also hate you baseball.
Yeah, that came after we lost last year to the Cardinals. I was with the Dodgers, and That was probably as devastated as I ever was. I thought we really had a chance to win the World Series. In the game in St. Louis, and Matt Adams hit the homer off Kershaw. That was about as crushed as I've ever been with me not pitching. You know, I felt terrible for Kershaw. I mean, you know, we threw him out there on 3 days rest, and he battled and did a great job. And you know, it's kind of the realization of the season coming to an end, where, you know, it's a game that I think everyone loves, but it can be really frustrating as well.
So what I'm getting out of this is that it's not about the quantity of the tweets, it's about the quality. And there's a lot of quality about yours.
I hope so. You know, I was trying to get I like to eat at Chipotle, and Chipotle gives away these for life cards, but you have to have like 100,000 followers and tweet about Chipotle. So I'm about 90,000 followers short of being able to get a free Chipotle card. So maybe if Chipotle is watching this show, that would be nice.